Hello, my darling. Welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Kate Grosvenor. I'm a perimenopause expert and life coach, and I've spent well over a decade with women in this stage of life. And today we're continuing through my perimenopause symptom tracker and checklist, looking at symptom number 8, which is hypersensitivity to smells. Now, this is one of those symptoms that women don't always connect to perimenopause at all. And yet, once I explain it to you, so many of you will go, oh my goodness, that's what it is. So, what hypersensitivity to smell actually means. This isn't just things smelling stronger. It's when your sense of smell becomes intensely heightened and emotionally overwhelming as well. Suddenly, perfume can feel really overpowering. Cleaning products can make you feel sick, and food smells linger and turn your stomach over. Candles, air fresheners, deodorant, petrol, washing powders, all too much. Some women can't even sit next to someone wearing any scent at all. Others walk into a room and feel instantly nauseous or irritated. So, the confusing part. Often, no one else can smell anything unusual at all. So it's that whole perimenopausal kind of like gaslighting thing is going on. So you're left wondering, is it just me? Am I being unreasonable? Am I going mad? Why does my body feel so reactive? Well, let me reassure you right from the beginning. This is a recognized neurological perimenopausal symptom. Okay, so the biology, why does this happen in perimenopause? This symptom sits firmly at the intersection of hormones, the brain, and the nervous system. Okay, so there's a biological reason for this. Straight, let's get this sorted from the beginning. Estrogen plays a crucial role in sensory processing, neurotransmitter regulation, and how the brain filters incoming information. During perimenopause, estrogen doesn't decline smoothly. I say it probably in every video, but estrogen declines like this. It fluctuates. It doesn't just go, when we look at how progesterone leaves the body in a straight line. Estrogen doesn't do that. It fluctuates as it leaves the body. This fluctuation affects the brain's ability to filter and dampen sensory input. So smells that your brain once quietly ignored now arrive at full volume. And at the same time, the nervous system becomes more reactive. Stress hormones like cortisol are more easily triggered. So the brain is actually working harder due to cognitive load and hormonal change. And this is why hypersensitivity to smells often appears alongside anxiety, brain fog, irritability, sensitivity to noise and or light, and feeling overwhelmed for no obvious reason. Your brain isn't broken, it's overstimulated and undersupported. So what does this symptom feel like on a day-to-day basis? Women quite often will say things like, I feel on edge all the time. I just want to escape the noise and the smells. I don't recognize myself anymore. I feel snappy and then guilty for feeling that way. I know for me, so I'm in my 50s now, but for me, I still get that thing like certain smells. I just like food. It's for me, a lot of it is food smells, like food that I would normally love, like garlic. If I can smell garlic on someone, if I smell cooking, bearing in mind, I would cook with like garlic by the, but those strong onion smells, strong garlic smells, I will literally, my tummy will just, and it's so overwhelming. I could cry. I would literally cry. I find it so overwhelming. Those kind of really strong, anything from that kind of family, chives, onions, garlic, any type of those smells, I feel like I want to just like curl up, my toes will curl. I find them just, and I feel like, and I can't say things to people because I feel like it's so rude. But if anybody comes near me and they've been eating that kind of food, I kind of like will go like this with my jumper, and I really want to hide because I find it really like, I feel like I'm going to be ill, and then it's awful. And this symptom can make women feel that they've got to withdraw socially or avoid certain places or feel embarrassed for needing space from places or from people. And that emotional impact matters. That matters, darling, because when your senses are constantly on high alert, your body never truly relaxes. And that isn't you becoming intolerant or difficult. It's your nervous system asking for calm, safety, and regulation. So, what can you do to help practical, realistic support? That's what we're all about. Well, first of all, let's be very clear. You do not need to push through this. This isn't one of those. It's not, well, suck it up, buttercup. No, we're not doing that. Reducing sensory overload is not weakness, it's wisdom. So there's certain things, practical steps I want you to take straight away. First of all, switching to fragrance-free or low-scent products. If you can't cope with things that are over-scented, please just don't cope with them, right? Avoid heavy perfumes and candles for now. I literally, if somebody is cooking, if somebody's cleaning with really heavy scented cleaning things, I can feel like it's in my chest. No one is I've switched a long time ago to completely natural cleaning products because I could smell it in my chest. I know that sounds ridiculous. How can you smell things in your chest? That's just how I'm describing it. Please give yourself permission to switch to non-toxic kind of natural cleaning products. Honestly, your system will thank you for it. Avoid heavy perfumes and candles for now. Open windows when cooking. Giving yourself permission to leave environments that feel overwhelming. Tell people, finding this very overwhelming, and those, let's go Dr. Seuss on this one, right? A little bit of Dr. Seuss goes a long way. He great philosopher. Those that matter don't mind, and those that mind don't matter. Second of all, supporting the nervous system is key. And this is where our magnesium complex is brilliant for this because it's got magnesium malate, taurate, and biglycinate in. Really good combination for women in perimenopause. I'll put the link below because magnesium supports nervous system regulation, our stress response, our sensory processing, and relaxation of both mind and body. About 80% of women in perimenopause are deficient in magnesium. But also, it depends on the type of magnesium you take because taurate and malate and biglycinate are the perfect trio because sometimes they mix it with things like citrate, which you don't really need in perimenopause unless you've got constipation. That's another story. So those three together are the perfect trio in perimenopause. And when the nervous system settles, sensory sensitivity often reduces too. Omega-3 can also be really supportive here, particularly for brain health and inflammation, which plays a role in neurological symptoms during perimenopause. And then there's a part that often gets overlooked, the mindset and emotional piece. When women don't understand why their body is reacting, fear can creep in for us. So you can start questioning yourself, your confidence can dip, you can feel disconnected from who you used to be. And that's exactly why education and support matters so much. In my coaching work and my memberships, we never just talk about symptoms, ever. We talk about self-trust, we talk about emotional regulation and learning how to work with your body and why your changing nervous system matters and what's going on with it rather than trying to fight against it. Because understanding what's happening changes everything. So, a gentle but important reframe. Hypersensitivity to smells isn't random. It's not in your head and it's not a personality flaw. Okay? It's a biological response to hormonal change. Your body's saying, I need less stimulation. I need to slow down. I need support. Okay? And listening to that is an act of self-respect. If this resonates with you, I'd love you to comment below and tell me what smells have started bothering you more than they used to. If you'd like a copy, by the way, of my perimenopause symptom tracker and checklist, the link will be in the comments. It covers 129 recognized symptoms. Don't worry, you won't get all of them. I promise you that. It helps you track what's happening in your own body. It's incredibly useful to take to medical appointments too. If you're finding this series helpful, please like this video, subscribe to my channel and share it with another woman who keeps saying, I just don't feel like myself anymore, because that's what we hear so much of. We are going through this